Greetings and salutations. It's theological introspection here. So, the reasons for this video today, and actually now that I think about it, the last video, is something my partner mentioned. I'm making a diary. I'm not much of a writer, so this is just how I ended up doing it. Putting it up there. So, the other reasons for these videos today. As I go through this diary, I'll talk about things that happen in our lives, trying to mention as little as possible and personal details as possible, and talk about how I think it affects everyone in their lives. The first thing I'll talk about is someone who we're currently moving out of our lives. This person we thought would be a good idea to have as a friend, as they seemed like a kind old lady. But as time went on, we started to realize that things weren't so. We looked at the situation. She had 3 children in her care, none of which are hers, or even related to her. They're from a bad home. Each one of them has their own issues, obviously, and the youngest one, well, it could have been the worst. But they've moved on, and they're adopted, which is great, and we're very happy for them. The other 2 boys, who haven't moved on yet, we worry for them, because as we grew to know this person, we started to see the selfishness and the incorrect care being administered. I won't go into the details, but it was pretty obvious in the end that we weren't seeing the truth from the beginning. The main point is, though, they started trying to turn my partner into a pseudo-daughter to replace the daughter that they couldn't spend as much time with, because that daughter, as we found out, keeps the mother at arm's length. They obviously still love their mother, but they need to, because my partner was starting to disappear from our lives as she kept spending more and more time with this person, unwantingly, finding herself agreeing to things she didn't want to agree to, or didn't know she agreed to. One shop would turn into 8. And what I mean by this is, they would ask my partner to go out shopping, just to get 1 or 2 things, but this would turn into an all-day event, with attempts to take them to see their real daughter. And although I am pretty immune to these sorts of things due to my life and being pretty distant to everybody no matter what the case, she has a big heart. She's a beautiful, kind person who just wants to give. Like I said, there's kids involved, and she just wanted to help them. She wanted to kiss their boo-boos. She's a mum, but we started to notice, that as time went on, it started to affect our kids. Mummy was tired. Mummy was getting to run too far. And even though I was helping, it wasn't help. She was missing us. And a lot of the tiredness came from the frustration of not being able to be with her own family. So, I put my foot down. And now, my partner is saying no. Not in the nasty way. We're not going to be mean to her. She's not a bad person. It just affected our lives in a bad way. So we have to remove that toxicity from our lives. And this can be hard for all of us, mostly to recognize it, to recognize where it's coming from, and to be able to remove it adequately and efficiently without causing too much fuss. This is a very hard task sometimes. And to all you out there who are having trouble with it, I hope you find a way to make it easy for everyone, and the best solution for everyone. especially yourself. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else. And we're only just getting there. This is the reason for the spiritual growth. We started this journey a while back, before the 2 videos, before I started joining the streams. I was at a course that I was doing for my job search provider. And during this course, it was very focused on psychological uplifting. And one of the things I thought to myself, and they mentioned, was the health part. I feel like it's the catalyst. If you're not healthy, it's very hard to be happy, or to have a life that's easy and flowing. So one must fix the temple before anything good can come of it. It was a good analogy. So we did that. We counted calories. We exchanged things with high sugar and high salt. And we started eating healthy. And we found we didn't have to buy that much fresh fruit and veggies. We just had to watch what we were eating. Not even that carefully. After a while, I stopped. And I'm still losing weight. And so is my partner. We don't count the calories anymore. We just watch what we eat. Sometimes we know we're being a bit naughty. But if you can't be a bit naughty, then, life's boring. So every now and again we have chocolates and stuff. And ice creams. But we make sure that most of the time we're eating healthy. Came to a real head today when we tried to eat some KFC. Ugh, sat in our guts and just felt sick. I could barely eat a piece. Couldn't get through it. And it was a real eye-opener that we'd come so far, to be honest. We've done so well. And I implore everyone to just make little changes at first. Keep those changes going for a while. Then make some more. Don't expect it to change overnight. Give it time. We've taken months of this. We're still not there where we really want to be. But we're getting there. My partner lost even more weight today. She's almost below her first hurdle. Until she gets to her goal. And I know she can do it because I'm proud of her. I love her to bits. I knew she could do it all along. We've been getting out more as well, which is funny because I just said we were losing weight. That's right. We didn't have to really exercise. We just watched what we ate. Now we're going to exercise. We're going to do both. Mainly because we're at that point where it's like, there's not much weight to lose anymore. We're going to start getting fit, getting healthy, getting real healthy. Set good examples for our kids in that respect as well, especially. And not just that, to give them more experiences. I feel like we trap ourselves in our houses too much. And I don't just mean like going out to Dream World or Disneyland or wherever it is that you might go. I mean just leaving the house, going to a random park, sitting there, chatting, having the kids run around. Don't even need to have a reason or a game or anything. Sometimes it's actually better not to. But most of the time, usually it's good to have something sort of play, even if it's just a picnic. And that's what we've started doing. You'll be surprised at how much better you really feel. You really do feel better. But I feel like it's not the full story yet. I have felt for a very long time now that me and my family have been missing something. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. I think I knew the whole time. And this isn't the first time I've tried to do this. But on Sunday, I'm going to. I'm going to go to a church. I'm going to go find one that I know me and my partner can be comfortable in. It's not so much about finding the one I like or anything like that. It's literally just finding one we're comfortable with. I don't think my partner will ever fully believe. I don't think she can. She's just not in it. She's not that type of person. But she's willing to put in the effort to at least try. And I think that's more important. We've had many discussions about things like denying the Holy Ghost and blasphemy and her tattoos. But I don't feel like there would ever be a God that wouldn't accept my partner. She's too good. She doesn't want to hurt anyone. I don't think she ever could. She just wants to raise her kids and live our lives. She's very friendly. She has many friends besides the one we have at schools. And she just talks to. And they go about her day. Those people haven't tried to intrude on her life. And I feel that she could use the social aspect just as much as our kids could. I could too. I'm the least social person I know. I don't have a want to go out and be around people anymore. I had a nervous breakdown from being lonely. It removed it. I don't feel that way anymore. Ever. So, I feel like it's something missing that I don't know I'm missing. Something that I need to add to my life to give me more purpose and meaning. Because I don't have any besides my kids. But I feel like this is the right move, the right step, the right direction. It's the positive, not the negative. Which brings me to the next one. My partner's mother is giving me the big Bible. And I'm probably going to make another video series. I'm thinking I'm going to redo the first one a bit and redo it better. Call it a different name. And this time come at it from a different angle. Come at it from the angle of a believer. And I think it might get a better reading this time. I really do. Because I do agree with Richard. It's kind of written wrong. I don't think written. I think read. I think Richard's kind of on the right track. But it's hard for me to get behind that belief when I don't have that same vision. I only have my own. I'm much more of a doubting Thomas like my wife. Wife. We will be soon. Properly. She even wants to get married at the church. That blew me away. I can't wait to see her in a beautiful white dress. Makes me so happy. I really want to set that example for our kids. A lot of atheists out there really do try to paint the bad picture of Christianity, or religion in general, by taking the worst examples and highlighting them. And I understand. Religion has done some harmful things in its past, probably still will in our future before it's gone, if it ever goes. But they do forget the good. They do forget the stability. They do forget the community. There is so much about this that's so important that I think a lot of society is missing. And it never had to do with the religion itself. Not really. It had to do with humanity and how we are. Maybe it was a religion. Again, I think I am starting to become a believer because of these things. There's something else to it. Something more. Something more important. Something that may help me put this down and remove it from my life. Something I've had for so long. There's been a black stain on me. We'll see. Because I'm really going to put it in. I'm going to try and join some more streams and debates. I think debates would be a good one. And maybe I'll change that topic over to its own. Oh, not bad. Series. I'll turn that into its own series as well. I have 3 series going at once. It's actually not that hard for me. Probably be good because of the ADHD. Either way, the future is looking good. The future is looking positive. The future is looking spiritual. The future is looking godly. I can't keep seeing that coincidence and keep going, it's not true. I can't keep seeing the continuous actual righteousness when it's followed properly. It's getting harder and harder to deny as I get older. And I think a lot of people are finding that. It's not about it being 100% true. It never was. Otherwise, faith wouldn't be so important. I think I might end it on that. I think we all have to have a little bit more faith. Not just in religion, in each other, in the world around us. This world works. It keeps going. We all complain about it, but it works. And we have faith that it works. We need to have more faith that it's going to work for all of us. And we need to keep working towards that goal. Peace and respect, everyone. Latest.